Hello, mate. Give me 2 seconds. Start the stream yet?
Oh boy, what is going on with these delightful people? Apparently it's supposed to have 19 people and we've got 17 at the moment. So that's going alright. Okay, here we go then. Hello everybody and welcome to what is going to be a very delightful Spanish Grand Prix, I'm sure. I sound excited.
Yeah.
Jamie actually does sound excited, so that's good.
I'm not.
Bro, it's too hot.
No, I've got one of the reserves as one of my good mates, so
Which one?
go and watch him. Torben Muller.
Alright, keep an eye out on Torben Muller. What's their username?
Where is he? Hang on. I've got to try and find him.
Right, Mitch Snape will be out first, so I'll just put the camera on him while I get everything else ready. Woohoo! There we go! Oh my god, he's been beat. Is that Elliot or Tyler who's beat him? It's Tyler. Mitch is in the mud. Right, I can't bother Tyler. I'm sure it's old news at this point for this game, but seeing as it's our first Spanish...
He's in the Alpine.
He's in the Alpine? Yeah,
yeah.
Okay. Yeah, top guy favourite.
I'm just going to sit and watch him.
Sweet, no worries. I'll hop on board with Tyler and see how it goes. New Spain layout. Thank God. They finally got rid of the chicane. I'm sure everyone already knows that, but
That's bad. That means you have to have a good exit from the middle of sector 3 to get to this middle of sector 1.
yeah, I mean the second last corner you can be slightly forgiven for. It is flat, but if you get it a bit wrong, as long as you're still quick out of the final corner, you're okay. Only time to be concerned is if you're not braking in that final corner, or even feeling the need to brake, you're probably a bit slow. And that will affect the whole exit. Spain you can actually overtake on now. It's great. Absolutely love this track. Used to absolutely hate it. They got rid of one chicane. That's all it needed. Let's hop on board with Tyler in the Williams, and I believe he is I think he's championship leader. I don't really check F3. I'll be honest. I've been working the last 4 weeks when F3's been on, so I haven't got a Scooby-Doo as to where people are. There is a Mercedes who's just exited the pits. Tyler goes through the first few corners, staying off the curbs on the banker lap, just while the track rubber's in. He doesn't want to take any risks. Tight line through 3.
Tyler Witts, Usman Ali, Callum Lyons, Mitch, Elliott, Callum, Harvey, Dinan, Backer, John are the top 10.
Sweet, fair enough. Mitch getting out of the way of Tyler there, showing respect on track. Doesn't want to impede the Williams driver on his flying lap. It's all been quite nice from Tyler so far, I have to say. No real mistakes. Nice and tidy. Flat through whatever corner this is. Probably turn 10. Or something, I don't know. Yeah, it's really, really nice from Tyler actually. Showing why he is the top end of F3 at the moment. Doesn't even... Oh, someone's already taken out the 50-metre brake marker for the penultimate corner. Not that they matter. Kind of in the way, if anything, to be honest. But Tyler up to the line then, a 1:12.2. It seems like a pretty good lap time already.
Backer said he was setting 109s.
I think Backer is talking nonsense, to be honest.
Yeah.
Elliott Savage, 13.4. Okay, well that only stresses how good of a lap his teammate has set. Marek, 12.3. Marek's on the pace. Found pace since I've last gone Def 3. Oscar Epson with a 12.1 as well. Hello, it's quite tight at the top here. So Alpine going to cross the line, the person you've been keeping an eye on.
Yeah.
I see. I was going to say favourite for him because I haven't got the name. I'm crap at remembering names, so... Favourite will be the favourite to improve on the next time out. Currently on a 13.5, which isn't even that bad. These guys are actually just setting really good laps. Blackwall's just set at 12.7. Maestro here, 13 dead. I think Puma's next. Also pretty quick, yeah, 12.9. These guys are 11.8 from Dinan. These guys are pretty speedy. Callum Lyons, 12.1. This is a close grid. Yep. Mitch is next, 51.0, so his sector time's down. He's to break there as well. It's not going to be a good lap time, I don't
Mitch
think.
Mitch is later.
12.9, yeah, he went out a bit later, probably because he inherited a setup at the last moment and hadn't practiced it. Hey ho. Everyone just being polite and getting out of each other's way when no one's on a lap. Even Bakalik is aborted, so he'll go for another one. Seemed to have got it quite early on in the lap that he made his mistake, if there was one.
No, he isn't going again. He should be going then. Oh no, he isn't.
He's recharged the battery, so I would have been surprised to see him go in.
That was slow through the one before last. He took it slowly, not normally. Oh.
Might not got the full benefit down the long straight then. We'll have to see. I think you can power through the final corner, but you have to be careful because if excuse me, very easy to get the speed wrong there, and the Aston Martin, the Harvey Conway, I would say minorly impeding Bakalik. Not surprised.
Not surprised.
Depending on Bakalik, whether or not you feel like he did get impeded, that'll be one for the stewards to look at, and probably be a pretty easy decision. Tyler's gone quicker in the Williams, I believe, on the same set of used softs. I think he may have done a cooldown lap, I'm not sure. Bakalik come on 11.5, okay. And that was with the extra out lap. Harvey then, 17.2. Hadn't quite given up on that lap by the time that Bakalik was...
Oh, what a lap from Harvey Conway. Blistering speed.
Huge. Absolutely huge. Plenty of time to find though, that's the important thing, is these guys have just set bankers in. Harvey's 1.7 seconds up. Only the green racer who hasn't set a lap, which I believe is set Dave?
John.
John?
John.
John!
Big John.
Oh, Dave's a
He's
F4,
Irish.
isn't he? Is he a Ferrari that I don't know? I assume it's Dave.
Yeah, Dave's F4 Ferrari.
F Ferrari.
Yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
Harvey might actually be on a bit of a tear here. He's got a purple middle sector. 100 metres forward, still surviving in the penultimate corner. Right, Harvey then. Through the last corner. It's a 12.6. There or thereabouts. Wasn't quite as quick as I thought it was going to be. Callum's on a lap. I think he's still pushing. Despite having no ERS.
Oh, favourites on a
he's
lap.
improving. Let's go. Where is our favourite man?
16.
There he is. Being a little bit cautious through the first couple of corners, but it will set the exit through 3 up quite nicely. Takes the slower wide line.
I told him he was slow, so he might go a bit quicker.
Well, I think ultimately, as long as he just drives clean and drives well, then he can still achieve a good result. It is about survival half the time, especially around Spain. It's wide enough to go too wide in a lot of the track, but then old school circuit says we've got gravel, so anyone getting punted will get punted royally. This is a McLaren just getting out of the way further up ahead. Same with this Alpha Tauri here. McLaren actually deciding just to shoot across. Didn't want to interfere with the apex. I can't say I blame him. So it's Puma on his out lap. Right then, I haven't kept an eye on this, but it's a favourite, so let's see what he can do as he comes up to the line. Well, he wants to get into the 12s here if he can. It's a 12.9, so he's only gained the 1 place, but it's a lot more representative.
Yeah, so he's closed down the gap towards the other drivers a fair bit.
Definitely. And speaking of closing gaps, Marek has found 4.5 tenths by the end of the middle sector. So we could be looking at a top 4, top 3, depending on this these last couple of corners here. And I have to say, Marek has carried quite a lot of speed, and it goes all the way up to P2. So
front row,
beautiful from Marek. Dark Wizard then as well, coming to the end of the lap. Currently sat P7 in the Alfa Romeo.
I think Marek's just going quickly to try and get around. Well, that's things.
I would imagine so. Yeah, I think we've still got quite a lot of time left. So
is it? He was only 2 tenths up for the first sector.
It's not actually too bad. Soft tyres don't really like being pushed for 2 laps in a row. Maestro starting a lap. I think Puma was most of the way through a lap, so we'll find him in the McLaren. And there it is, up to P6. Gains a single position, but that's better than no positions. So Callum's set a lap as well in P3, 11.8. Who can we find? Probably going to be Catholics on an out lap, so it's not Dark Wizard either. So,
To be fair, I think Favourite's going to stay out. He's recharged his battery.
I don't think so. I'm looking at his fuel light, and I I rather get the feeling that as much as he may want to, he's going to get about halfway through the lap and then realise that, I can't.
Oh, yeah, I think he's in
I
low
probably
fuel
should have just floored it. Let's see.
Yeah, I think he's in low fuel mode now.
It's not the quickest Alpine I've ever seen. Galaxy
He is only half throttling, but...
Come on then, Galaxy, let's see what you can do, mate. Last corner. Taking a wide line, and somehow also didn't carry loads of speed. But, makes the top 10, it's all very tight. And the top 12 drivers are covered by a second. So that's pretty huge. Maestro's finished a run there.
Yeah,
Elliot, originally quite near the top. He's now P15. I think he's backed out of a run. Now he's going.
I think it is very provisionally.
Yeah, that was right at the start of the session, to be fair.
Yeah. Well,
Elliot definitely looking to improve then, if he wants to keep things close with his teammates. Bakalik has shaved a little bit of time off to improve on that 11.5.
Bakalik said that he wasn't going to stick it on pole today because he seems to do better when he doesn't. So it looks like he's going to DNF.
Yeah, Bakalik is unfortunately not going to score points by the end of this Grand Prix.
No. Sorry, Baka. Love you really, but it's just what it is. It's what it is.
Is going to have to look for a new driver.
Yeah. Gunter Steiner. Savage now coming around the last corner. No, I think
improved much, hasn't he? Oh, there we go. There's some time.
4 tenths.
Showed it was basically equal when I hopped on board with him. All right, Callum. We'll come back to you later because Mitch is on a lap, and I want to see if he spins now that I'm on board with him.
Watch him spin out this exit.
Oh, Mitch not on the sausages, mate.
Mitch loves a sausage.
Oh, he does. Alright then, sausage boy. Enough time to... I don't know how much he was up by. I might have just come back into the pits if it wasn't a lot.
Oh, he's 4 tenths.
Fair enough. Might just about have enough time to get back round into the pits and go out again. It'll be tight. Very tight.
Callum Pearce is a 10th down. That's unfortunate. Now he's a 10th up. He should improve.
Tyler's hopped into the pits. He's aborted a lap there. Alright. Go on, Callum. Beat Mitch. You're only 2 thousandths off, mate. Yeah, you're beating Mitch at that last corner, definitely. Hey, there we go. Callum up to P6.
3rd row. Who's on a lap?
So, did you say it was John?
John and Harvey Conway.
John's gone wide, but thankfully he's also gone wide slowly, so it's kept him in contention for a an improved lap time here. John in the Ferrari, just being nice and gentle on the car. Oh, hello.
Harvey! Oh, he's going in. Harvey hit the pit wall.
Ooh, he is the one, but he is...
Yeah. That's Harvey. He hit a wall.
Oh, yeah.
Mitch is coming in.
He might have hit the bump, to be fair. People have been warned about the bump, but I don't think everyone knows what the bump is. Coil wasn't exactly clear. So there's a bump on the Spanish pit entry. If you go in sort of slightly more on the left side of the pit entry, like all still within the white lines, there's a bump that can like shoot the car up in the air and make you miss the pit entry. So on the race briefing, all it literally says is beware of the bump. And drivers cannot use the bump as an excuse if they crash. There's nothing on there to say, oh yeah, this is what the bump is. Here's how you can negate the bump. It just literally says, beware the bump.
Speaking of bumps, favourite is 2 tenths up. He's going to bump himself up the positions. Probably
I reckon
that's right.
Favourite will pip John and go between John and Harvey. Oh, he's set an identical time to John. Oh damn! And that will be his last run. Anyone setting a fast lap? Puma setting a fast lap. He's
unless he's stuck enough fuel in to recharge it.
That is a possibility.
That fuel light isn't coming on yet.
That was interesting. Yeah, maybe he's done just that then. How long left in the session now?
I don't
1
know.
minute 15.
Oh, there we go. It's on now.
Yeah, I think he'd be able to get round again. So.
Yeah, it'd have to be a lap and a half though.
He'll just want to start recharging the ERS. Callum Lyons nearly finessing a slipstream off of one of the Williams there. Who's taken to the gravel on an out lap.
Unless he's doing a no ERS lap, then fair enough.
It'll be impressive if he finds time. Right then, Callum coming up to the line.
He's staying out.
Hey. Callum to the line, DRS open. It's going to be P7.
Oh no, he's maxed out gear 7. He's just staying out. He's giving his Alpine teammate a bit of a tow.
That's fair. I think Elliot is one of the first runners on their final laps here. He's got marbles all over his tyres.
Tell you what, Dave, this is some good teamwork from Alpine.
He's
he's giving him a bit of a slipstream, which he's allowed to do.
That's true, but none of them are on a lap.
Oh yeah.
I like the team spirit. Ah, there's been an overtake.
Is Alpine not on a lap? Is Callum Lyons not on a lap?
No, he did an early run. All right, Elliot, see what you can do. I've missed Maestro go over the line at some point. Elliot is not happy. He's not improved. Alfa Romeo, Dark Wizard, what can you do? Up to P2, that's what you could do. What about your teammate, Oscar? P2 now for Oscar. Now we've got the Alpha Tauris there coming in quite quickly. Dinan's teammate, and then Dinan takes P2. Black Wolf stays last. Eric got P5 there. Galaxy didn't improve. Alpine in the box then, right. Harvey Conway to the line. Doesn't improve. John's got up to P11. Right. Callum and Mitch.
Callum Pierce, there we go, mate.
Nothing really,
oh.
Neither is Tyler. No one on track is on a push lap. They've all bottled or. Well, yeah, they have all bottled. Clearly. Is there?
Callum Pierce, DNFs. Tyler Witt's 13 seconds up. Go on, lad.
I think it's some time to be found here. Just misses out, unfortunately. 34.5 would have put him P17. Just waiting for Favourite to get parked up properly in his pit. Little garage, and then that will be qualifying over.
Still
very close at the top, actually.
There we go.
Top 3 separated by less than a 10th.
Very unfortunate, mate.
There we go. So Bakalik does take pole, and he's got Dinan for company on the front row. We've got an all Alfa Romeo second row with Ebson beating out Dark Wizard by just under a 10th of a second. You've got Marek and Tyler third row there. That'll be an interesting one to look out for. Tyler, can he get through these other 5 to extend championship lead? You've got Callum and Callum on row number 4. Pierce just pipping out Lyons by 32 milliseconds. Prima and Mitch round out your top 10. Then we've got John Elliott disappointing in P12. Maybe just not a fan of the track, but only 7/10 off, so it's not too bad. Galaxy followed by Maestro, Harvey Conway, Favourite, and Black Wolf rounds out your grid order. Only 1.2 seconds from pole to P17. We might be in for quite a good race. Just wait 25 years for everyone to sort out their race strategies and things like that. Lovely DHL assign arrangement once again. It's just Spa that lets the team down for that one. So just realised we haven't got a Red Bull.
Favourite said he hit the bump, which meant he had to stay out for another lap.
Oh. Just the bump catching out at least one person. But then again...
Two at least.
Oh,
Here we go.
Here we go. We got...
5 red lights. And away we go in Spain. Backlit getting a good exit off the start.
Look at Oscar's start though. Oh, look at everyone behind actually. It's going to be a mighty mess going into turn 1 unless they can keep this clean. They've kept it clean. We've got an Alfa Romeo. That's Dark Wizard. Then we've got a... yeah, it's a mighty mess. There we go.
Dinand has gone round.
So that's 4 different cars involved in incidents already. That's brought out a VSC. Dark Wizard.
No front wing for Dark Wizard.
Maybe
Callum Pearce
not
has also now gone off the track.
How's Callum done that? But, right. What I saw there was Dark Wizard off the track through turn 1, re-enters at turn 2. Might have caused a bit of commotion on the re-entry. 3 other cars being involved and spinning. Why is there a 7-second gap between Epson and the top 2?
VSC, I suppose. Oh yeah, that is
There
weird.
is a VSC. I just don't know.
Oh, it's
upgraded. It's upgraded. That VSC was not due to stay out much longer, and Oscar still had 4 seconds to find to the front 2 there.
Yeah.
So they're all still driving to a Delta. We are definitely aware of 4 drivers. Well, up to 4 drivers boxing. So you've got Puma with no front wing. Dinan seems to have come out unscathed. Marek, he's at the back. So he got tangled as well. Callum had his own incident. And then we know that Dark Wizard as well. So Black Wolf's in the pits. So is Puma. Marek's coming in. Obviously Callum may as well, even if he doesn't have damage.
I tell you what.
And then Dark Wizard as well.
P17 to P10 for favourite in less than a lap.
That is huge, actually. Right.
Harvey Conway up to Harvey Conway 16 to P9. Galaxy up from P13 to P8. Elliot Savage from P. No, I've done my maths wrong.
Oh, Dinan's gone down 10 places. Same with Marek, and Dark Wizard's gone down 13.
Tyler Witts is back in the top 2.
He's had a cracking start, I think. From the looks of things, Dinant did not get a good start whatsoever. Neither did Bakalik in the first phase, because Oscar was right on the back of him, and then every single driver behind him had a monster start. They were mobbing that front group there.
Did Mitch start on the softs?
So I'd be surprised if he's still doing that, to be honest. No, he's on the mediums.
Oh, Mitch. He said he was going to start on softs.
Well, he might be glad he hasn't at the moment. As the safety car will neutralise this race and neutralise some of the advantage that the soft tyres bring early doors. You could argue that a rolling restart is a bit trickier to overtake in than a standing order grid start here. So
I wish that was a red flag. We haven't had a red flag yet this season.
It was very close to being a red flag. Like, if there was 1 or 2 more drivers involved, then we could have, if there was reason to, red flagged it ourselves.
Could have been cracking.
It would have wasted time, so I'm glad only the people involved got involved. Luke has done the stream ping for me because I completely forgot. I'm just going to look in F3 chat. I think everything's alright. Yeah, we've only got Oscar saying surely red flag. Unless anyone can provide reasonable evidence as to why we should red flag it, this race is carrying on. So four drivers involved there in terms of spinners.
Doesn't matter anyway, there's a safety car.
Quilla said we had an in-game red flag in F2 Monza when they were doing grid reset. Oh. That just sounds horrible, Quill. Maybe not for you because you won. Again. Quill likes to win races in F2.
Stick that in bold and underlined. Again.
Well, they haven't won as many as Drake, but then that is Drake.
Yeah, true.
Quill's had a very good season in F2. Just to divert from what we're currently talking about, as the safety car has come in, everyone will be crawling. Quill only got P3 in ERO Imola. If that's what today's, as in F1 in ERO. Not trying to stipulate that Quill should be in F1 because there are some fast people in F2, and I think F2 has had a pretty quick race. We are underway. Tyler's found the grip and will get the move done easily. I don't think Bakalik will fight this. He sees the tyre difference. He knows that it's Tyler's race to lead at the moment here. However, Tyler seems to have gone AWOL. I'm not sure what happened. I took my eye off him for a second, and he was on the other end of the track.
I think it might have been because Tyler went into the marbles. There we go, too wide through this corner.
Yeah, Tyler can definitely hold this on the inside and just take this tighter line, but Bakalik will challenge the inside.
Ooh.
Oh, he's kept his front wing in there. That was tight. Thankfully, no harm done. Stoppable with Epson then. I see these two.
Favourites just come out of the pits.
That's not the most favourable time to pit, but he will have clear air. So we've got we've got a few cars going very wide. Epson seems to have got the move on Bakalik. No, he hasn't. Outbraked himself. Not surprised.
Oh, what's happened to Black Wolf? Black Wolf's just lost like 3 positions.
And to the Back Wolf he goes there as might have been one of the drivers to run wide on the fast uphill right-hander and just hasn't found a rhythm yet in this race.
Galaxy Dark going into the pits.
Galaxy's got damage that he just has to sort out now. I think if it's minor, anything up to yellow, I would probably just stay out and chance another safety car. We've still got 17 runners in this race, and we've already had a full VSC to safety car transition. Which, because it transitioned, means we've only got 4 left.
Tyler Witts is on softs.
Marek is on crack as he's looking for a move down the inside of Maestro. This will be interesting for Tyler here. So he's realistically looking for a safety car to come out within the next 5 to 7 laps, I would say. Maybe plus 1 or 2 because of the safety car. Might be able to stretch a soft medium here. I think everyone else will probably be medium hard.
Well, Favourite and Galaxy Dark. Favourite has managed to get the overtake done on him.
Very nice, my favourite there. I think the up to temperature, fast to medium tyres have served Favourite well in the Alpines. At least they've got people to race at the back. Tyler sets a new fastest lap of the race on the softs. And Marek has died! He has died! He is deceased. Completely gone, out of existence there, and his teammate looking a little bit sheepish.
Oh dear. That's Aston Martin on Aston Martin.
Sat next to the debris of your once alive and well teammate.
Shit. I'm surprised I didn't go to full safety car. There's front wing on the track, literally right on the racing line. Odd. Well, I suppose this may be an opportunity for Tyler Witts to hit.
I would wager this VSC will go in the next 20 seconds.
He definitely won't lose as much time as he would pitting normally.
Well, it'll depend if the VSC stays out here, as America's left the session. We can Black Wolf right up the chuff of Harvey Conway is.
Rip Marrett.
I think Black Wolf had a moment, and Conway got in front.
Oh, favourite. I think that must have been one of them game glitches, wasn't it?
The Delta's not the clearest thing in the world. It will flicker and be very difficult to see. But one thing that's not difficult to see is this move on Bakalik by Ebsen. As DRS obviously on the game doesn't deactivate on the VSC.
We're underway, so I believe favourite should take his drive through straight away.
I would advise it. But put him quite close to being a lap down, but you can't really avoid it. You have to take it in the next 3 laps, and with the 2 VSCs and safety car we've had, that's unwise.
Although
midfield is looking very tight at the moment.
Harlowitz is going to be able to stay out till about 13 laps now.
Yeah, the VSCs themselves don't save the tyre wear that much, just because they don't last very long. But the 2 laps under safety car, plus obviously driving slower for those 2 VSC periods as well, will extend Tyler's soft stint quite nicely. Still buys him a good window to pit under a safety car, or even now just to make a soft medium strategy work. Probably want to pit around lap 14 off of those softs, as long as they can keep performing decently well. So Ebsen setting a new fastest lap of the race. I'd imagine the mediums are the better tyre to be on now. Elliott making a move on Mitch. I doubt Mitch will be fighting that. I think Mitch's got quite a lot of wing on. Just lets the Williams driver through. Just want to sit behind and hopefully get carried back to DRS from the cars ahead. These 2 groups at the front have split.
Favourite staying out. Oh dear.
It's not what I would do. Just doesn't seem to be reading the race in the way I would want him to. He's
well, maybe he's thinking of something further ahead or something. Who knows?
Galaxy brain strategy.
Yeah, maybe he knows something that we don't.
Perhaps, yeah. Well, what he will know for certain is that the game is telling him now that he's got to come in. He's got to come in. He hasn't got a choice this time.
I think he might be just trying to slow up Galaxy as much as he can.
Perhaps.
Give him some dirty air. Get him some more deg.
That will bite him in the backside though, because he's
he should be
under threat by another driver, which will lose him time.
Yeah.
And then he's got to go through the pit, which will lose him a lot of time. And then he's going to be quite close to the people who can lose him the race by being a lap ahead. You just not want to get lapped here. We should see Favourite duck into the pit lane this time. And
there's the bump. There's the bump.
You saw the bump on your end?
Yeah.
It's not great, I'll be honest.
Oh,
5 seconds
Favourite, what are you doing?
He's trading penalties.
Maybe he's playing some Pokemon card game, like.
Mitch is playing silly buggers with Elliott here at the moment. He's while he's probably enthralled to be having a nice scrap with the Williams driver, it's just causing them to lose a lot of time to this group of cars ahead, and personally, not the best
just
idea.
stay behind him.
Just hug each other.
Oh, there's
like
2
friends.
people that have left. That should be some track limits warnings for Mr. Savage. However, Mitch is struggling to get past with the rear wing open.
Dreamer being on steam can just rejoin off of
Didn't manage to make 2 moves through turn 1. Sticking them into P5. Bakalik will be very close to Oscar now.
Look how much the field in Tyler with the DRS. Better tyres now. think Oscar's quite close enough for any form of move yet, so... So further back, we've got yellow flags. That would be for Mitch. He was with John there. Elliot had managed to get past, so I don't know if it was Elliot or John that had caused an issue. Maybe Mitch just on his own.
John's.
What is that dive? Jesus Christ. Elliot, what were you thinking? You're a steward. That was nearly a takeout. Thankfully, Elliot realised the lunacy of that move and quickly reeled himself in. Did force Dinan to go off the track, so maybe Dinan with a warning. It should definitely be removable.
However,
now able to get past with a regular overtake. There's still managed to be contact. I'm not sure who I'd pin blame on for that one, but it has allowed Dinan to keep his own position. Well, hey. Oh, let's go there with a moment. I'm sure Backlit wants to send it on the inside of the Alfa Romeo driver, but thinks better of it here. Callum just barely hanging on in the Alpine. Just looking at the top three, make it difficult to pull away from each other here. They're all just scrapping. Everyone just scraps. No one thinks of the bigger picture. No one is willing to work together in quotations.
Get up the field.
Want to overtake. So what do they want to do? They care about what position they're in now. Where,
John.
Beware! Beware!
The last corner.
Oh no!
Who's coming around the last corner? Oh, we don't know. The McLaren. This McLaren should be able to see it. Is there any skid marks anywhere, or do we not know?
Is there a restart happening, or have I just lagged out? I saw everyone leaving the session.
No, I think you've lagged out.
Well, it looked like you've lagged out there. Thankfully, you're under safety car at the moment. I don't believe we've even got a active tier coordinator or race director or anything like that, because people just can't be bothered. So here we are.
No, everyone's still in, apart from.
I saw Puma leave, and that was about it. Normally,
he left ages ago. He's just joined back.
Normally, the logical thing to do if you leave would be to join.
Yeah, he's just joined back.
So thankfully, he has under safety car. So although he's probably lost some positions, he'll be all right.
Favourite's gonna be able to go to the end on these, and he's gotten rid of his penalty. So, providing he gets out before Tyler, and
do I even have Black Wolf as a friend? Because if I don't, he's not coming back in. Pretty much. Well, I think Black Wolf's out of luck.
I don't either.
Nope. No, not there at all. I do not have Black Wolf as a friend.
Oh, I can't do his profile either. Oh dear.
Oh, I can't get Black Wolf back in, so sorry, mate.
Sorry, mate.
Well, we still had no commentator at 7 o'clock, so it was very last minute from the both of us to hop in here. So we haven't got people.
Oh, Luke was getting a new person.
EA is Wilk 00. Can I can't add a friend mid-session.
No, I couldn't either.
No.
He's managed to get into P6.
Way.
And him and his teammate are going into each other. And I think Denan's trying to force his way past him.
That was real.
Legally.
Oh, let's see if Denan keeps trying to do that, because that'll be penalty points.
Someone in F1
down
well,
now.
wasn't that Drake that did that?
Yes, I don't think anyone reported it.
Report him now.
Game is a bit rubbish here. Sorry for not being able to get back in. Silly EA has not introduced a feature to let people back in mid-race. Because it's a fantastic company, as we all know. I will add your EA after the race. Why is there contact under safety car?
No, Callum Lyons just lost a place somehow. Not sure how, but Bakalik's now to P4. How have you done that then, Baka? There we go, he's joined.
Oh, look at that! Maybe,
Welcome back, you're in P6,
one
mate.
of his mates has been able to add him on. It's saying that Puma is saying that he can't take control of his car.
Oh dear.
Might just be because it's under safety car. I would wait until green flag running Puma to see, as his AI's just crashed into the back of Mitch. What's going on? Alright, safety car is in this lap.
Coming in. That's late, isn't it?
Fairly.
Although, you'll never guess who's now at the back. Favourite is now back.
Hey! Right then.
No penalties and a pair of hard tyres.
It's beautiful.
As ERO, Mr. Blackwolf is now into P10 after restart. That's mad. Mercedes, like the back is now halfway down
to go down the inside of Callum Pearce there. Callum is going to get mugged as he stayed out. Unwise. Mitch's got a 5-second penalty. Puma is out.
Puma's DNF'd. Was that a retirement from the game, or do we know?
So I don't know. Like, Puma had hit the back of Mitch a couple of times, like the car.
Because I do know that sometimes, like, if
Puma,
you
can you confirm if you were actually ever back in the car? Puma?
No, he wasn't. Look, his car's going around the track.
All right. Yeah, that is a huge bug. I think the safety cars caused some issues there. And
well done, very well done.
right.
EA.
Bear with. Because it's saying Puma joined.
Yeah, he did.
Before all of that mess.
No.
Left the session somehow, you guys DNF'd. So I think you've been hit with the bug where...
We are halfway through it.
Yeah, we are halfway through it.
So if there was to be a restart.
Puma's been hit by a bug where he's left the session and then the game is DNF'd. Probably just gonna have to restart, I'd imagine.
Is anyone here? Like any of the admins? Well, you're on admin.
No,
you can do it.
I don't know what that. I know Luke's racing. I'm just seeing if I can call a red flag for a bug that involves one person. It's where we would normally have tier coordinators. We've got no one.
Yippee! Where's Zick? Zick will know.
I don't know. Eating flakes. A comment or any form of input would be helpful, but I don't think they care.
Racing rule book. It might be in here. I just don't know. Well, no one's helping me, so I'm going to call a red flag. Because, yeah. It's just what I'm going to do.
Hang on.
Have you got something?
Unless you already have done it, because I've just asked Zik.
Ah, okay. Okay. Scratch the previous comment then, because Zeke will give us an answer. So I can't find the ruling for it, and if we're able to red flag, I would like to. Sadly, I don't coordinate tiers, so I don't know what the situation is with that one.
Zik said he's joining comms.
Okie dokie. Because I know... Hello, so... Yeah, we're a bit unsure. Puma got completely screwed over by the game. He got kicked out. Black Wolf also got kicked out. And then when Puma was trying to rejoin, his car kept desyncing. Under safety car, hit Mitch at least twice. And then he got kicked back out, and it did the bug where it's retired the car because the driver's essentially left the lobby.
Okay, so if you have multiple drivers disconnecting and lobby instability,
yeah,
you can red flag from that.
I will red flag.
But it has to be multiple drivers, and it goes back to when it started, based on the positions at that time.
Yeah, so it was Black Wolf and
for anybody that hasn't changed tyres, the 2 compound rule still applies.
Yeah, I think everyone... I'll check. I think everyone has pitted.
I think it was the end of lap 11. Was the last lap.
So
before.
that is 33%.
Everyone's
the rule
pitted.
book will state. Yeah, the rule book will had everyone pitted at that point though.
Yeah.
If you're rewinding to lap 11, then it's a case of has everyone pit by lap 11. There's everyone
there was a safety car before this one, and everyone went in.
No. No, end of lap 11, only about half the grid pit.
No, there's the one after that.
And that's the one that caused the issues, so we have to like go before the issue was a thing, which was end of lap 11.
So I'm just rewinding the stream to end lap 11. So at the end of lap 11, pretty much no one pit, only kind of 12 backwards, pretty much.
Most who'd pitted was because of damage.
Yeah. But basically, so anybody that's their tyre race has 10 laps, that would be people that haven't pitted. So they would all be...
Usman is saying that he lagged out around lap 10 as well. God's sake.
Thing is, they're still racing. Backers managed to take the lead.
Has the thing been pinged?
No, I'm now going to ping it.
Because no one's pinged them. Yeah, so you ping them. Okay, so let me pull the rulebook up. Even though I wrote the fucking thing, I don't remember everything in it.
Backers fuming.
Oh, well. Sucks to be him.
Yeah.
Yeah, so restarts and cancellations may occur if the lobby is bugged or having major connection issues. So it's literally the first part of 292.
Yeah, but does that also mean that some of the DNF drivers now are going to come back or not?
So anybody who was still racing at the point it gets rewound to can still race.
Yeah.
Anybody that was DNF'd prior to that point is still classed as a DNF, because it's like in a real red flag in F1. If you crash before the red flag, they don't go, can we just build his car and you can come back and race? No.
Well, John's very lucky then.
Yes.
John is very, very lucky.
Okay, so if we're restarting at lap 11, then that would be a 35% race.
Okay.
With positions at the beginning of the last full lap completed deciding the grid.
Which was?
If we're doing end of 11, I can find that from the stream. So it's when the leader hits Sir Tyler, which is there.
Yeah, I've got it as well.
So that's when
Right.
that's positions when Tyler crosses the line to start lap 12.
Good, good, good.
We're in F3 chill.
Right.
Yeah, so since it's a 35%, the 2 compound rule gets enforced by the game.
Yeah.
Oh,
So-
poor Marek.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, it still applies anyway, Jamie. It applies to everyone because it's 35%.
Oh yeah, true.
So, yeah.
Mitch. Oh, Mitch. Let me create a document.
Since that's all sorted, I'm going to jump off.
Excellent. Thanks for the help.
Okay.
Okay, right. So we'll just wait for a lobby to get created. I'm sure Callum will be over the moon. He loves making lobbies. I'm going to open some... At least... Have I got some stickers? I hope so. I love opening sticker packs. Oh, we do! 10 new stickers that I'm not going to show anyone. These are my personal stickers. How lovely.
Ah. What's this? Oh, finally. There we go.
Right, let me just wait for a lobby, I suppose. Do we have a lobby? Callum Pierce. Have you made one yet, mate? Yes, we have a lobby. Hey, we need to get everyone in so we can do the grid order now.
My word, you're actually annoying me. I'm totally not doing my A-level geography right now.
I see my Wordle actually. It's a fair point. Things
Wordle.
to do, yeah. I get bored at work, but like I only have enough time to be bored for like 10 minutes. So like a Wordle is the most ideal thing. How have I done it for? I did it last night before I went to bed. Shit. Right, I'm gonna add Black Wolf, seeing as we are not here. So I'm hoping I can find his thing from the. Oh yeah, I can find his from here. Black Wolf. I'm doing. Callum's inviting me to the lobby. That's fine. I'll join in a bit. Friends. Enter player ID. Come on, let me give Black Wolf's ID.
I'm just going to join off Mitch when he gets in.
Have I added?
Right.
Hey,
I've done the front page.
Right, I've added Black Wolf. All is right with the world. Join off of Callum Pierce. Beautiful. Hop on the old spectate. Everyone's just talking about strategies. Mitch spitting facts. Everyone, he just wants everyone to hurry up. Right. Okay, I'm gonna be back in like 30 seconds. I'm getting a cold drink.
I've just realised that this worker wasn't there when she gave us the stuff. So it means that I actually don't have half of it. That's lovely.
Right. 16 people in. Which is the correct amount of people because we had Marek who DNF'd, so that's good. Why have we now only got 15 people in?
Mitch isn't in. I know that.
Why is Mitch?
Oh, maybe he is.
No, Mitch is in.
Okay, well, Steam's bugging them.
So we should have 1 Aston Martin, 2 McLarens, 2 Mercedes, 1 Haas, 2 Ferraris, should be 2 Alpha Tauris, 1, yeah, 2 Alpha Tauris. So we're missing Dinand. Let's see what we're missing. Well, it's now saying we've got 16 people in, so maybe he's joined. No, that's you. Don't forget to select spectator.
Yeah.
Otherwise you'll be randomly
If
gifted
not, I'm
a
racing.
power. That'll make Malvern very sad.
Oh well.
Oh well.
I might take some people's places.
I asked Luke if I could race an F3 and I did not get a response.
Yeah, I asked too.
Right. Well, all we can do is... Dinand is in the process of joining by the looks of things, and then we can go.
Bud, stop being so awkward. It's fine, I'll just attach it at the bottom.
I don't know who's awkward on YouTube. I don't know who that is.
Huh? Who's awkward on YouTube?
No.
That's Harvey Conway.
Oh. No, we did not see what happened with Marek. We just saw a dead Aston Martin and an alive Aston Martin, and that was about it. And, couldn't tell you, what may have happened. Also, is Jack still in VC? Not in the commentary DC. We haven't got anyone called Jack in comms, or in any of the VCs that I can see on the server.
Cocaine.
Well, I'm gonna have to go with a no on that one. Unless he's in some VC that I can't see. Dinan's still not joined, and I'm not convinced that he's quite up to date with what's happening, despite the numerous pings. Oh dear. Alright, Dinan's finally in, so we can just fix the grid order. And we should be away. Finally. Went over the bump that I didn't know existed, apparently, especially not throwing me over onto the racing line, let's say. Oh, you hit the pit lane bump. I see. That was in the race briefing that there was a bump. There wasn't a lot of detail about the bump. Marek probably isn't that happy.
Going to read that?
I don't know, it's there for everyone to read. Everyone is equally capable to read a race briefing, and if they don't, then they do something...
I just read the first sentence and then I'd just get bored, so I'd go off it.
I read Spain race briefing and then fall asleep.
Yeah.
But, yeah, this one was outlined in the race briefing. Yeah, I saw John DNF. We knew what went on there. Any pit lane DNF we know is the bump. Where we start, Dinand? We start in Spain.
Usman Ali needs an invite.
I ain't got him. Is he PC? Because if he's PC, he can join off of anyone. It's pretty cool. You make sure my intermissions are turned off. Scene. There we go. We're done. Yeah, that was my criticising comment as well, Harvey, about where this thing is. I think it might have just been assumed as common knowledge with the game having been out for a couple of months at this point, or a few months actually. But yeah, there is. I tried to explain it on stream just in case people didn't know. Obviously, I don't think many people or anyone really listens to commentary while they race because it's just off-putting. If you do, fair enough. But imagine going for a move, then you have some idiot in your ear 10 seconds behind going, "Oh, and he's going for the overtake. Oh, he's smacked it. He's killed this." But no, I couldn't. Tango Orange from the fridge is nectar from the gods, I've decided. I've decanted it into little Lucozade bottles just to make my life really easy. Speaking of easy, we've got 5 red lights on the grid. And we are go! We've only got 15 drivers, which means someone didn't make the cut. That is unfortunate for them.
Usman Ali didn't make the cut.
We're not doing another restart. I'm saying that now.
You know, he's literally the guy that we restarted for.
Oh, for God's sake!
Just realised that we restarted for nothing because he is the guy that we restarted for.
Well,
oh, favourites managed to make a place up at the back.
we can't do
That's
another
all about
restart.
this
We
happening.
just can't do another one. This has got to finish by 9. So
Yeah,
we're just going to have to
45
go
minutes.
ahead with what we've got. We may have to even put this race on a timer. Yeah. Unless it's multiple people, we're going to have to stay put. Very sorry. We just can't do that, I'm afraid.
I reckon we do a 5-lap race.
I reckon we don't.
He's literally in the game. He's in the game.
Damn. That is really sad, to be honest.
Probably wait a week.
It would be alright if the game wasn't so crap and we wouldn't be so limited as to what we're allowing ourselves to do. Because if it was just one person dropping out of an otherwise flawless game, it would be completely fine. We could make the allowance to have someone come back in because there's no DCs.
I think just made a move.
I'm not even with it.
Callum Lyons in a Mercedes sandwich.
Yummy!
There's a gap forming from the top 3.
Blueberry jam
come down
and the Mercedes bread.
Callum
Elliot
Lyons-
Savage
Callum
driving
Lyons.
with what seems like
He should get
mild
there we go.
frustration at most as he's
Mild.
tangling with Dino. Well, I say tangling, that is for want of a better word. He's having a nice scrap with Dino, and I don't think there's actually any contact, so not tangling. Oh, braking boards are being killed.
Either which goes fastest again.
Very marginally, I would imagine. Let's have a look at tyres. Anytime penalties will carry over.
I'll tell you what, Harvey Conway's been a bit of a sitting duck here. As favourite manages to nearly make 2 moves through turn 1.
Callum and
Go on, lad.
Callum. The Callums were
What
thinking
about-
about making a move on Mitch. Favourite on the softs
Go on,
really needs
lad.
to get a shuffle on here, as he's not really cleared the guys behind him by that much either, and he's can't afford to be waiting around. currently in P13.
There's a bit of a gap formed between the two Ferraris.
There is a bit, yes, and then the top four are breaking away as well.
Which definitely won't help Favourite's cause.
People might have forgotten setups as well, actually, I've just realised. That'd be funny. If I had to guess, I'd say Dean and Maestro are the two forgotten setups, because they're the two who are falling away from everyone else.
Yep.
Oh, Dinan's in the pits, never mind, he's got damage. Or he's retiring because he's forgotten his setup.
No,
he didn't just bomb it in, so I think damage.
Either that, or he's going to stick on hards to the end and go for an undercut.
The Callums have swapped. Callum has overtaken Callum.
Yeah, he's going to hards.
Now Callum is...
He's on to softs.
I mean...
That's in... What? What are you doing?
I mean... I don't know... The amount of safety cars we had, I think Dinand just I don't think he wants to use his hards yet. That would be my logic. Callum Lyons is lagging a bit on the old PlayStation. But
yeah, I suppose we get less tyre allowance in this one.
It'd be the same. I just think the issue is like a lot of people will just run balance because they haven't applied enough mental activity to think about what might be best. Well, we're not in a situation where we need to use our softs, so let's just go for one of the allocations that has lots of them in anyway. Just pick harder. If you ever have a restart, just always pick harder. Because it'll still come with a set of softs, you'll be fine. That way you get 2 hards and 2 mediums, and you can flex your strategy however you want, and then just bum softs on for the end, it's fine. Bulletproof. We've got action going on for the back. There we go! Our favourite guy on the grid. There he goes, making moves. I said he just should not be hanging around, and he's gained 2 places. We'll ignore that one of them is on Dinand in the pits. He's making moves. Callum Lyons and Callum Pearce. Yeah, I think so.
He's made up 4.
He was essentially last at any safety car period pre-restart because he got riddled with issues. I can't go on board with Callum Lyons because it hurts my head.
What's that?
The crossplay connectivity is showcasing itself well.
Oh, well, he's just overtaken Callum.
I think Callum Pearce has just made a bit of a mistake. It would be funny if it was because of Callum Lyons'
Oh, yeah, he is a bit of a decent kid.
Mitch is the conductor of the P5 or lower train today. As front 4 are gone, speaking of which, Bakalik side by side here with Tyler, Tiny with a wheel banging. Bakalik just chopping him off a little bit. Hopefully no damage to Tyler's front wing. It was a light tap. Let's see. I think they're just going to safe at the moment. Oscar's licking his lips here. Elliot, he's just spectating for now, and everyone else, this other gaggle is just now coming through this top end of the of turn 4. Interesting. Right then. So Callum's got past Mitch and will probably just drive away and have a very lonely sprint. I say sprint. 35% race until the flag. Given the lap times on this circuit, I'm not expecting us to finish after 9 o'clock. However, I'll say it for free right now. I'm not doing interviews. Whoa, Epson. Nearly spun.
I've got stuff to do instead of interviews.
Yeah, I'm not doing interviews.
I write my geography coursework that was, well, the first bit was due in tomorrow. And I started it about 10 minutes ago.
Hey! Sounds about right for geography.
ASA level geography. Dinand, you melt!
Hey, he's gone. He's had enough.
Tired.
Probably got damage again, or just
Couldn't be bothered.
try to make it work with either potential damage or wrong setup here as Epson
Look at that gap between
Tiny.
P4 and P5.
Oh yeah, it's massive, and it would be bigger if Callum had still got not past Mitch. Still got not past Mitch, Christ. He'd have still not got past Mitch, it would have been fine. Fuck this fucking dear. Right. Dinan's just being annoying in the chat, so his car is also being annoying. It's causing a local yellow flag. Can't really do anything about that, so that's not Dinan's fault.
No,
Dinan did forget to set up.
He retired it in the pit lane, so.
Exactly.
I think ARO Black Wolf might have forgotten his setup as well. Did he go in the pits? How has Galaxy pulled a 2-second gap to favourite in?
Just
Although I'd imagine favourite would.
mediums.
I would imagine he would like to go on an undercut. Oh yeah, true.
Oh, Callum is lagging everywhere. That's threw other Callum off.
Yeah. I mean, Favourite and Elliot should both undercut everyone, pretty much. That the undercut's worth about like 4 or 5 seconds, isn't it? Ooh,
It's quite a lot.
Callum Pierce.
Callum is
Favourites is the points.
whoa!
And he's now
Dark
in the
Wizard.
pits. Oh wow! What good timing.
Jeez, Dark Wizard.
Favourites in the pits. Favourites first in the
Gone.
pits. Favourites first in the pits, boys. We could see a leading Alpine.
Well, he might jump a few
Good pit
cars.
stop.
Because he'll.
He should jump the majority.
He's not going to have to follow this entire lap at Delta.
No.
Oh dear. It's
Go on,
unfortunate
favourite.
for Dark Wizard. I think it's George Horse. I'm assuming it's George Horse because he's just.
If Favourite is under Delta,
He will
I'd
be for a
imagine
lot of the
he'll-
lap, but I don't think he will be for all of it. Like, when the leading group catch a safety car, or thereabouts, he'll be...
he should be near him.
It's either when they catch a safety car or when they cross the start-finish line, I'm not sure.
Yeah, they should all go in the pits anyway, so. Thing is, he's 14 seconds behind the rest of them. And the pit stopper here is what, 24? I want to say. Oh, some people are staying out. Mitch is staying. The medium runners are staying out. Probably hoping for another one. I'd imagine. Go on,
Well.
Favourite. I'd imagine there'll be a double stack in there somewhere. Williams,
See,
maybe.
yeah, Favourite is about to mug most of the midfield here. Some drivers have opted to stay out, but he's down to P9.
That's all right.
It's pretty good.
He gained a place.
Better than none.
Yep.
Very well timed by Favourite here. So
And
Elliot,
he's got-
Mitch, and Callum. I think Elliot just had to stay out because of double stacking. Although the double stack still would have been quicker. I think Elliot will live to find that one out. Mitch, I don't know why Mitch has stayed out, to be honest.
Elliot will be at the back.
Callum was
I think Mitch
behind.
might hope for another one.
Knowing Mitch is like, right, I'm just going to stay out until there's another safety car when everyone comes in to put softs on, and I'm just going to hope I'm in a better track position now than I was or would have been if I'd pitted. And to that I say, Mitch, you're a brick. You're on old tyres and you're going to get mugged.
Yeah.
That's
gonna
the
be a
only
sit.
problem.
Is Elliot going in? He should do. Yeah.
Yeah, very, very reluctantly, with a sour expression on his face, does Elliot go in here.
He's going to be dead last. He's going to be dead last.
I don't know why people are driving side by side under safety car. It's been a rule for like 2 years now to just not do it. I get.
Well, I know he isn't going to be quite last.
Yeah, it'll be second from last because Black Wolf will bring up the rear.
Which means the favourites into P8. Man to watch, he's on the charge. P15 to P8 in 11 laps. He isn't going to pit anymore unless there's a safety car and he'll go to softs, but these mediums should last the latter. Bear in mind a safety car and he's only done 2 laps on them.
Hmm.
By the time that they've started, they should be prime mediums. God, I'm actually dreading racing tomorrow.
You guys will be fine. You guys will be completely fine.
Yeah. I just hope like Arjun and Dave and Manuel and Bastian all crash into each other.
Oh, they might.
I think they will.
Oscar's soft call has intrigued me massively. He is net P2 in this race. And he's going to do great until about lap 18. So everyone's just so
You'll never
stop-starting
guess
here.
it, but Mitch Snape is leading the race. Mitch Snape has led a lap in GRS.
Mitch Snape has
Wow.
won a race in GRS F1.
Yeah, I know that. How is my question.
Season 1, Brazil, I think. Because it was just one tier.
Oh yeah.
So it was F1 by default. It's Callum Lyons making a move on Mitch. Tyler probably wanted a bit of that. Oh my god, everyone is so slow. You got the laggiest guy in the lobby at the lead of this pack. Everyone's so compressed. What is going on?
Go on, favourite. Go on, favourite. Go on, lad.
What is this? Oh,
Surely he
no.
gets that done. Sure. Yeah.
It looks like a lap one.
P7.
Elliot Meister and
Over
Blackwall for
P7.
like 2 seconds off the pack here, and yet I feel like they're the safest on the grid. Everyone's still looking for ways past. There's Mitch, who's about to be demoted down to 6th, which is, I think, where he was, as he's made contact with Bakalik there, who's really not had a good restart.
You'll never guess who's about to overtake Mitch Snape.
Our favourite driver of them all.
Yes.
Right, well, Mitch has
The
learned a lesson today.
The German. Okay, actually, no, I'm
Mitch-
not going to say that.
Mitch running very low wings, actually. I thought he was running high wings, but favourite running very, very high wings. So, unable to get past Mitch there on the straight.
Yeah, I think he's going to be patient with Mitch here.
Wow. He can be patient with Mitch as much as he wants. You've got
But
a default
Harvey Conway.
setup, Harvey Conway on the hards, who is able to...
Default setup?
Yep, he forgot his as well, but he didn't whinge about it like Dean did. So, thank you,
Yeah.
Harvey. But yeah, no, the fact that default setup Harvey Conway on hard tyres is on the back of these two, A, shows how
Mitch.
slow Mitch is on the old tyres, and B, shows...
Did you see Mitch slide through
Yeah.
that corner?
It also shows how Favourite really just needs to get on with this. He can't be patient, because he's just going to get mugged. Oh, Mitch.
He's done it.
Mitch
He's
is
into
just a
P6.
rolling
Elliot's-
roadblock at this
Elliot's
point.
savage from P12 to P7 now.
Very nice from Elliot to
I
just
think-
carve
I
his
think
way through
Elliot-
the field.
Elliot and Favourite will be hoping to just get through these lot. Rattle through them.
What's it got? John and Callum Lyons trading blows. John will ultimately prevail. Oh, and, you know, get a bit of grass in his tyres. Green tyres to match the green helmet in that Ferrari, but he moves up to P4, 2 seconds off the back of Daniel Bakalik.
Elliot Savage got the move done onto Favourite.
Very nice from Elliot up into P6. Took it safe off the restart and it's worked. Ooh, a little bit of contact there between Tyler and Oscar and Oscar is hating this. The fact that Tyler is holding Oscar off when Oscar's tyres are much better does not bode well for Oscar, and Tyler is doing everything he needs to do to keep this race alive.
Although this will be good for the rest of the pack, bearing in mind that John's 2 seconds down from Bakalik.
No, it's true, but if he's taking the uphill right-hander in 7th with the battery on and not accelerating, I don't think he's ever catching up.
Yeah, true.
Just panned onto him going through that corner and the Ferrari's just going...
Although there is a glitch with gears at the moment. Well, there has been for ages.
It's definitely reeled in a lot more lately. I don't think I've experienced it much on this game. Whoa! Well, Tyler thinking about a move to the inside of Oscar.
You'll never guess who's slipped down the most places. Mitch Snape from P1 to P12 in what? 3 laps?
Yeah. Callum's faring a bit better. He's let his Alpine teammate, the favourite, driver through.
Favourite, yes.
However,
I think Callum should probably have. I'd imagine he'll hold the rest of the pack up a little bit. He's quick enough, but his tyres are munted.
Yeah, no, he's been holding his own better than Mitch. So, although he is destined to fall quite far down, he still needs to make a pit stop as well. By the way, he's faring better than Mitch. So Mitch has only got Black Wolf behind him. So,
well, Favourite should catch up a bit here. Elliot Savage and John are having a bit of a battle.
Elliot was just catching up to the back of John at the moment here. I think he's within range for a move. Probably won't even spend DRS. John doesn't really care either, he's letting Elliot through. So give it another lap or two and those softs on Oscar's Alfa Romeo will be very much past their best. And he's only just a second ahead of Bakalik in P2. Which is by all means not ideal. Callum and Galaxy were very close on the road together there, as Mercedes have definitely fell from grace a bit. Callum with his issue sent him towards the back end of the field, and Mitch with his strategy issue which has sent him to the back of the field. Callum has opted to box, so he's on fresh softs. He'll probably pinch a fastest lap of the race and finish P13. Actually P12 because Mitch will box. Oscar's only gained a couple of tenths this lap on the guys behind. Which isn't great, and he's spending ERS too. Bakalik gets a new fastest lap of the race. It tells you about how bad the softs are now. Tyler's pulling up to the back of Bakalik. On the hards, they're both on the hards actually, so this will just be a straight shootout between these two. Elliot has got past. Oh yeah, we know he's got past. John's hanging on at the moment. Ooh, never mind. He's dealt with a sloppy back end on the Ferrari. Tell you what, Harvey's having a pretty nice race considering he's on a default setup.
These hards are going to be good.
David, no! No! It's gone!
No!
Oh. Mitch, you got your wish, mate. There you go. Callum's fuming, by the way. Callum's absolutely fuming. Mitch, you got your wish. There you go. It's a strategy you wanted, mate. Wait until the next safety car comes out. Go on, see how well it does. Yeah, you're P10. Just had to let that out of my system. If I was engineering Mitch, I'd have told him to box. Silly. So, now all that is good has died in this race. His favourite is out. Oscar! What?
Right. So I did this last week, and I stayed out on 4-lap-old softs with 4 laps to go,
Yeah.
and I felt like an absolute fly.
Yeah. And he's got a safety car. And Elliot's got a safety car. You would have thought at least Elliot would have known from last time that the double stack's better, but he stayed out. Whoa, my God. So now we've got 4 other candidates who are going to fall like rocks. One of them being Elliot, and one of them being Oscar, who've been at the front most of the race.
What's the track after this one?
Silverstone, I believe. Is it Silverstone? No.
I think
It's either Silverstone or something else.
Isn't it Silverstone, Jeddah, Qatar?
So, I think we're missing one.
No, this is race
Oh.
9, no?
Yeah, no, you are right. Sorry, I got my weeks mixed up. It's because it's a Sunday.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Silverstone, Jeddah, Lusail.
Yeah, and that is
Can't wait for Qatar.
I can.
Like Qatar.
I love the track. I hate what it is in this game. It's just a high downforce, too wide everywhere. Let's all crash into each other because we're
Full
monkeys.
throttle, like 60% of the.
Yeah, and it's also like, oh
of the
yeah,
race.
you're full throttle for most of the race. You need 3.5 laps of more fuel. Don't
might go
worry, you're
more.
probably getting spun out. That's what the track's telling everyone.
Yeah.
It's such a nice track. It is a very nice track, but the way that
Yes.
it's fastest in this game disappoints me immensely.
I just like sending it full throttle around corners.
That is cool, and it's a really good time trial track, but it breeds horrible league racing.
Does it?
Even at the upper echelons of league racing, yeah. I can't remember if it's PSGL or WOR. Probably both. It's just like people crashing into each other, just like deliberately because they've been tapped slightly, and then they've tapped the other guy a bit more, and then they're all crashing into each other and killing each other, and everyone's getting vexed. And it's making me vexed because I like the track, but I don't think I'd want a league race on it.
The next 2 people are that I'm mates with. John P3, RB P7.
I mean,
Let's see how they do.
that ain't too bad. Come on, John.
Although
No, you know
John's
falling.
heart should be in their prime.
Yeah.
Give his
You
heart
know.
an icon card.
So the
But I
hards.
don't fancy that. But I don't fancy him with the softs.
The hards at 9 laps are probably about as good as the mediums, if not better than the mediums, and definitely the softs that are also on 9 laps. However, John's problem is he's got a lot of people on fresher tyres behind.
Yeah,
Oh, John, no.
he's
Sweet
gonna have to absolutely
restart,
beans the
dude,
DRS.
Oscar's getting mugged this race, I think, honestly. It's 4 laps. If it was 2 laps, he might stand half a chance. Bakalik's already gone past Maestro. There's one picked off. Let's see how quickly Bakalik gets past these other drivers. He's within a second and a bit of Oscar. He can see him. Oscar's only going to get closer. Bakalik will get past John into turn 4.
Dear. Sam.
There we go. I'm going to predict he gets past Elliot into turn 11. Like that. I think it's the hairpin after the big long
Bakker should
second
win
DRS
this.
straight.
Bakker should win this by a mile. Fresh softs against mediums and
Yeah.
then old softs.
Yeah. Callum Lyons, he's dropped to the back. It's unfortunate for him. Maestro, I think, is
He's
tangled
dropped
with
as
Callum.
well.
So
And John's down 2 now. He's now into the train of softs. He's gonna fall like a fly.
Yep,
there we go.
there
There's
he
two.
goes. There's Callum for company. Mitch has fallen very far off the back.
Oh, Backer! No! Backer!
Oh, he's choked it! Oh, well, I tell you what, he did say he wasn't going to win from pole, and he's right.
He's lost an end plate as well.
Oh, he's screwed, right. Okay, we look to Harvey No, we look towards Tyler. I'd say Tyler is now our best shout, unless Harvey can finesse something here on the default setup.
Harvey should...
How has
Harvey should
Oscar
be able
gotten
to.
away with this?
It'll be Harvey or Tyler that should win this race.
How has Oscar got away with this?
He's 3 seconds up! 3!
Yeah.
What's happened?
Well, I think the others had to take avoiding action of Bakalik's car, which have lost them a bit of time.
Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear.
So
Although,
far,
still 3
Oscar's
laps of
holding his
racing.
own. Oscar's doing very well on these used softs, actually. I know I slammed him for strategy, but he's doing very well on these used softs.
Yeah.
Alright, so really need to keep an eye on the margin between Tyler and Oscar. He needs to get most of the gap closed this time next lap. He's at least 1.6 seconds for DRS detection.
Well, Harvey is going to be very close to Tyler at the end of this straight.
Yeah, the default setup is a bit of a missile. Whoa, Bakalik! Bakalik and Elliot have had a tangle. On a straight. How do you crash on a straight? It's a straight. Just go from the start of it to the end of it.
Backer's going to be out of the points here. He should have won the race.
Bakalik's faring better than Elliot. Elliot's got no front wing for his troubles. I've no idea what happened there. All I know is that these two have got together on a straight. How do you crash on a straight?
Backer's missing an end plate.
Tyler is not going to close this margin down to Oscar here. I'm looking at Galaxy now on the back of
yeah.
Harvey. I think Harvey might get hunted.
He's gained a second and no, he's gained half a second and just over a lap.
Yes, half a second.
Either
Just a bit
Oscar's
more.
going to take this home, or Harvey Conway is going to have to try and get past
He's going to need a
Tyler
mistake.
this lap.
Tyler will need a mistake from Oscar here. And I can't see Oscar making one. To be honest.
Well, Harvey Conway and Galaxy, they're going to be quite close.
They are, yeah, and if I was Galaxy, I might have sent a move there. I've got, like, he knows he's got about 15% more ERS than Harvey, and he's just missed the best overtaking point for it. And now he's just spent 15% of it there.
Oh, Oscar's very low on fuel.
Oscar's in the red.
Look at that light. Look at that light.
Wait, he's saying he's minus 0.17. Or was that plus?
He isn't going to make it. He isn't going to make it.
It might be plus. I'm not sure, to be honest. We'll just have to see. I'm going to say a ball with Oscar here, because if he starts cruising...
That'll be so unfortunate.
If he was on minus, it would affect him here.
It'll be about now.
No, it must be plus. He's fine. Alright, he's chilling. I thought he just spun out there, the rate that car turned in. So, Ebson wins, followed by Tyler. And then Harvey. Galaxy gets the fourth. Yep, and then Callum Pierce. John, very lonely restart there. Manages to get 6, despite staying out on 14 Apple Hearts. Yeah, and then you got...
Bakalik, he's got 40% ERS left.
Well, I think Bakalik just gave up, to be honest.
Yeah.
Maestro's going to get the last point. Elliot Savage, with no front wing, finishes with 99%. They make that 100% ERS. And then Mitch, can he get fastest lap? He used all of his deployment this lap here. He does. Single point for Mitch. So Elliot's the only driver not to score a point of this Grand Prix. Who finished, might I add. Or started.
Harvey Conway, well done, mate. driver of the day.
I'm impressed with, Harvey. He had a default setup.
He kept it on the track, and you can't say much more other than that. Pretty
much, yeah. I mean, how's that for a contrast, really? We we had Dean and whinging.
Today, no track limits penalties, not one.
That's pretty good, actually. Fair play, everybody. On the old track limits.
There's a lot of exceeded track limits, though.
Well, the important thing is they.
Callum Pearce got a warning for colliding with the safety car.
How has he got a warning? And it must have been when he drove past it. He just tapped it.
Watermelon.
Right, so I'm not sure. I think track limits penalties, if there were any, from
There wasn't any.
pre-red
Oh
flag.
no, there might be.
If there were track limit penalties, they'll stay on. So
Yeah, but there might have been warnings from the previous lobby. Think about that. Who's doing stand-ins? Oh, no one. I was going to say. One of the boxes was blue. Right. Someone else still hasn't done stand-ins from France.
that's fine. They got 2 lots they can do now, so might as well wait.
Tier 1 France is done. Tier 2 France is done. Tier 3 France is done. Tier 4 France isn't done.
You've been deprioritized.
Yep.
Well, like I said, I'm not doing interviews because I can't be asked. It's already nearly been 2 hours and it's hot in the UK, and that's about it, really. So we're going to go. Join us tomorrow for F4, where you can see...
With me! You can see me race awfully.
You can see Jamie do what those guys have just done, but hopefully better.
Maybe.
Better.
I'll think about it.
Well, applying thought, you've probably already beaten half of this tier. So congratulations. Well done. But yes, that will basically be it for today. 7 PM UK time tomorrow for F3, and then we've got F4. Then we've got F2, and then we've got F1 on the following days after that. So, yeah, see you later. Goodbye.